brain is in a mood. Look at that. Oh my god, I just don't wanna. Hey guys! It's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more of The Sims 4 Where Dreams Reside, which is our challenge story let's play thingamajig based on the book Every Heart a Doorway. You should read it, especially now because we are on the last episode. We're not following Lena, I was just following him because he was entertaining me because he was being such a whiny little brat. He's over there. Oh my god, I can't handle it. And Beatrice is sleeping. Bitch, why don't you actually fucking sleep instead of napping? Starting to bug me. Are you sick? Oh no, you're just tired. Okay, good. Yay, we're with Beatrice. She's one of my favorites. She is actually, if you watched my couple weeks ago when I came back, I did like just a random like current household video, and I went through like 3 different households. Like, here's some things that I was playing offline while I was gone for 8 months, you know? We caught up a little bit with Addison, Adventure from my Shuno memoirs, and his new life with pets, because that was the first puppy I created, and I can't play that household anymore because I don't want the dog to die ever. Ever! So, even though he's in my gallery, I still can't let him die. It would just be too traumatizing. He was my first puppy. So, I did that, and I had played a house, I created a runaway teen, and he had a dog that would go fetch him stuff, and, like, he had his horde of dogs, and then he ended up marrying Beatrice, because she was in that world, so, like, so Beatrice is in that game. She managed to somehow make it to another world, so that's apparently her future. Shh, don't tell her, she doesn't know, she's still a teenager now. That's when she's a young adult. She meets a lovely boy, well, man at the time, because he was old enough, you know, who had like 5 million dogs and a couple of alien kids. Anyway. So yeah, so Beatrice is sleeping, but we are with Beatrice Sparks. So she, in case you couldn't tell, which I know it's hard to tell because she is really good at her secret identity. She's Llama Girl. I don't know if you could tell. You know, based on her everyday outfit, it's a little hard to tell that she is Llama Girl. So in case you couldn't figure out, she lived in a like comic book crime superhero type of world, called Grimgard. That was where she is from. Well, not really from, but that's what she slipped into. We'll get into that a little bit later, but I feel like if that was the big reveal later, like, so her world was, let me guess, she was Llama Girl. Yeah, so, surprise! Not surprised. So she's always been very studious and observant. She's a little bit like, she's kind of like the Clark Kent Superman, I suppose, even though she's more like Batman with the Llama Girl thing, like, whatever. But she has always kind of been very into justice and things being done the proper right way and justice being served to people, and like you can't get away with things just because of who you are and shit like that. So yeah, she's like namby-pamby goody two-shoes, whatever. But so she's really kind of always wanted to be an investigative journalist, even as a child. Like, she played, like little girls were playing, like, house and planning their weddings, and she was like, no, I'm gonna play investigative journalist, and we're gonna go and, like, you know, kind of spy, almost like being, like, a private investigator. Like, she did this mini private investigator thing. Like, think of, like, the Scooby-Doo kids, like, a pup named Scooby-Doo, like, when they were kids solving mysteries, but she was, like, just the weird kid down the street, like, hiding in the bush and, like, writing about how, you know, Mrs. Myrtle down the street is the one that leaves her dog poop in people's yards. You know, shit like that. Writing exposés and stuff like that, and, like, literally littering the neighborhood. Not literally, not littering exactly, because, you know, that would be wrong and justice, but, like, putting up posters, like, hunting down people's missing pets, and, like, kind of putting out her own newspaper. So, like, whether you subscribe to it or not, she would always, like, leave flyers on everybody in the neighborhood's freaking thing. Like, this is what was going down in the neighborhood. And, oh my God, it caused such a stress for her parents. But at the same time, they were like, you know, these neighbors, like, oh my God, Beatrice. But at the same time, you know, they were okay with it because her mom was a journalist and her father was a police officer. So she kind of became like a little clone of the two of them. Oh my God, can we go through this faster so you can wake the fuck up? You know what? I'm just going to wake up. Wake up. Go pee. I need you to go pee. And I need you to eat. We can't just spend the whole, like, episode watching you sleep. Like, look at her cute little bunny slippers. She's adorable. She's fucking adorable. She's goddamn adorable. She, like, has these big goofy ears, and she's got this adorable freaking cartoony face. I love her so much. So she, you know, has always been that kid that would, like other kids are, like, playing normal kid games, and she's, like, playing investigative journalist and, like, hiding in bushes and doing all these crazy shit. And writing exposés and making sure, like, most people would be like, oh, God, you know, who did this? Oh, well, no big deal. And, like, she'd be like, no, we need to find out who did this. And, like, man, she was not popular on the playground, okay? But it didn't bother her. Because, you know, she had her little ragtag group of friends who were kind of outcasts and strange. Oh, it's because we're talking about her child. I'm sorry, Beatrice. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. Could you go pee like I fucking told you? God, you need to go pee. What is wrong with you? Don't eat. Go pee. Oh my God, she's an idiot. Told her to go pee, and what does she do? She, like, walks upstairs to go get food. Like, and I wasn't paying attention because I was talking about her life, and, like, I should have noticed that she was being an idiot. But, oh my God, you're literally going to walk to the third floor. There was a bathroom on the first floor that you were on. There's a bathroom you were in the basement. There was a bathroom. There's a bathroom on the first floor. There's a bathroom on the second floor, and you go to the one on the third floor. What is freaking wrong with you? Oh my God. All of them, they're idiots. Anyway, So she wasn't popular on the playground, and we just kind of ruined it for her because now she's going through a phase and she's feeling distant and sad about it. She did have a ragtag bunch of, like, weird friends, you know, like, other kids that kids made fun of. Okay, you can go eat now then. Oh, also, we're going to call and take a vacation day from school when you're eating because we don't want you going to school. Anyway, so she made friends, obviously, with the other, like, kind of social outcasts and stuff like that. And, you know, it was kind of fun for them because they didn't have anyone to play with, these strange, weird kids. So that was kind of also part of her, like, justice kind of warrior thing was like, hey, you know what? These kids deserve to have friends, and, like, everyone should have friends and feel included. And, like, it's not right that these kids don't include people. And she would try to force herself and, like, and force other kids to like her and her friends and, like, the outcasty ragtag bunch of, like, misfits. But obviously that's not going to work out real well. So, girl, you really need to get more food. Could you please get something else? Oh, God, Dinah, again? I'm really happy this is a 3 for 3. So the last 3 fucking episodes, Dinah has gotten abducted each and every time because whatever. Why are you going... Again, there's sinks everywhere. Oh, my God. Can we just replace this? I'm going to have you grab a serving of this because... Oh, you were already going to. Good for you. She's like, I'm going to eat this half leftover salad because I don't feel like letting food go to waste. Okay, seriously? Nadia? Like, yeah, okay, good. You just took the last plate, you asshole! Oh, I hate you. Oh, you suck. Oh, now I'm going to have to make something else. You know what? I'm just going to grab popcorn. What a bitch. She ate the last serving of freaking macaroni and cheese. Oh, I'm mad at you now, Nadia. She's going to go downstairs to, like, what are you doing? She's going to collect all the plates. Whatever. I can't. Anyway, so, you know, and that didn't work out. So then she and her friends kind of made fun for themselves. And they did, like, crazy, like, literally, like, going around and, like, and it was fun because these kids were outcasts and, like, no one was really friends with them. And she kind of, like, ended up being kind of like the leader of this little ragtag pack of weirdos. Are you going to actually cook or are you just going to stand there? Okay, good. Don't burn the house down, please. She didn't even eat the whole thing! That bitch didn't even eat the whole thing! Oh, fuck her. It's okay. It's just your grilled cheese. Nobody cares. So it was kind of good because, you know, they, you know, kind of appreciated that, hey, we have friends. And, like, they all became friends with each other. And they kind of had this little band of, like, Robin Hood and their merry men. And why is there nothing on your plate? Okay, I'm going to need you to eat that now. Don't just put it there because Nadia's going to come and steal it because she's a jerk. Notice that she didn't make any for anybody else. Little Miss Justice that she is. Kind of bitchy, but whatever. I'm kidding. She's, like, super fucking nice. Anyway, Could you eat? Oh my god, you're killing me. You're not sick. Go away. So she's self-assured. She's a geek, and she is a muser because she wants to be a best-selling author. I gave her that because she likes to write because she wants to be actually a journalist. So, and again, investigative journalist. So she was actually, you know, chasing down a story. So imagine in middle school, she's trying to write about these popular kids, and I'm not really sure what was happening because she'd never quite figured out the story, obviously. There was something going down with these kids and what they were doing, and she thought they were getting into mischief, and they were probably just, like, freaking being kids being kids, not, like, actually doing anything wrong. But, you know, her being who she is, everybody is... You don't want to... I know you're distant, but you need to do something social, so... Why does everyone do that? Okay, can you chat with... Oh, good, because you're playing with Jack, so you're actually getting social. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I have to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry, anyway, so while she was kind of... Pick something you like. Who am I? You're a pirate. And the smartest one in this house, honestly. So... While she was snooping out this story in middle school, right? So she ends up kind of in... It's weird because so she's walking down the street, right? And she's searching for something. And then all of a sudden... My god, you assholes break everything! For fuck's sake, people! No wonder why you're all grimy and nobody can pee. Everything's broken. Assholes. That's why you can't have this many Sims in the house. Anyway, look, Sloane's walking around doing dishes and she has to pee. Like, nobody is capable of taking care of themselves. They're all idiots. This isn't fun for you. Let's show your outfits off while we're here. Outfit. Change outfit. Let's put on your bathing suit. So, I just want you to see her bathing suit. Let's see. No, stop playing on the computer. I need you to change your bathing suit. Don't. Stop. There you go. So, there's her bathing suit. It's just pink. It's a little modest because, you know, she doesn't really want to show off too much. She's, you know, despite the fact. So, her... party wear and her everyday wear are the llama girl costume. Her athletic is the llama girl costume without the hat, without the hood, because, you know, this is her formal. This is what she would wear when she's going to go to a party with the mayor and, you know, talk about, you know, whatever. And obviously her everyday normal outfit is llama girl. So, oh, now you can go do something social and then go do something fun. Okay, so just go do something fun. Whatever, girlfriend. So, yeah. So, anyway, so while she was kind of snooping out this story, you know, hunting down these kids and sneaking through the bushes, she all of a sudden kind of ended up in this weird neighborhood. And she's like, dude, I've never been here before. Like, I don't know what part of the city this is. And it was kind of like dark and kind of scary. It seemed like a bad neighborhood, you know, like it was run down, like the newspapers blowing through the streets. Rusted chain link fences and like old warehouses and stuff. And she kind of stumbled into this like warehouse. Like she's like, okay, I think she hears voices. So she thinks these kids are in this warehouse. And she's like, well, this is weird. I have no idea where these kids are, right? And she ends up stumbling into a warehouse with this like mafia crime family and like this weird fucking deal going down, and she's just a kid, right? And it's like, oh no, oh my god, she totally got herself in trouble, but thank god Llama Man was there to save her ass, right? Unbeknownst to her, of course, when she found herself in this weird neighborhood, she was in Grimgard. She wasn't, you know, at home anymore. She had stumbled through this world, landed herself in pretty hot water, but she got saved by Llama Man, and he kind of took her in. Because, you know, she kind of was like, I don't belong here. Like, who the hell are you? Like, where am I? And like, so he kind of felt bad for her. So he tries to help her. So he takes her in. So if you think about it, she is like the Robin to the Batman. Like, that's kind of a real original story. Like, but you know, so this world obviously is filled with like kind of comic book style, like criminals and superheroes, obviously, okay, so it actually wasn't Llama Man, it was the Golden Llama. That was his name. He's the Golden Llama. So I'm sorry, I messed that up. That was me not reading my notes and just going through like she meant like the llama dude, so I guess his name was Llama Man. No, it was the Golden Llama. So So yes, so she met the Golden Llama. So he was the great superhero of Grimgard. Obviously, you know, it's kind of like if you think about like the DC universe or the Marvel universe, like there's more than one superhero in different cities and stuff like that. But he is like Grimgard City. He's like the, you know, he's the Golden Llama of that, kind of like the Batman to Gotham and the Superman to Metropolis and etc. But anyway, so yeah. So she basically oh my god, I'm so bad. The Golden Llama was a woman, so she didn't meet Llama Man. Can I record this episode? I should read my notes before I'm going through doing this. Like, I kind of knew the world that she was in and everything, but I totally forgot that I made the Golden Llama a woman. So just scratch that, reverse it, strike it, reverse it, back it on a beep, 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 back up. So she finds herself in this world, and she's like in this warehouse, and there's this huge crime thing going down, and the Golden Llama shows up and saves her and takes her in, and the Golden Llama is a woman. So just forget the last 2 minutes of everything that I just said. So sorry about that. Anyway, so she basically, like, you know, she's of course a very ballsy kid. You know, she's not like, oh, I'm shy and awkward. She's like, wait, that was wrong, and what you did was awesome, and she's like going on, and like being her usually boisterous, bubbly, like outgoing self, because she's an investigative journalist. She kind of has to have like fucking stone balls, right? Like she's gotta have some stones to do this. Especially being a child. Like she was like what, like 11 or 12 maybe at the time. Yeah, she's about 12. So, you know, so anyway, she kind of like the Golden Llama takes her in, learns about her, and she kind of tells her that she's from this other world, which doesn't shock the Golden Llama because hello, superheroes with superhero powers, supervillains with supervillain powers, and shoot spitballs. Doesn't even notice the spitballs despite landing a plump, papery clump right in the classmate's ponytail. That sounds like something Lane would do, so I'm glad I didn't actually read it and I just clicked that. Those are new. I feel like those are new. Are those, like, I never even get them when I'm playing other houses. Like, I get the other Parenthood stuff, but I don't get those. That's kind of cool. I don't know where those came from. Are those new? Am I just dumb and they just never popped up really before? Like just blind? Probably blind. Anyway, so she basically, so the Golden Llama took her in, especially when they couldn't figure out how to get her home. So Edmund's going to do extra credit because, of course, he's going to get a performance gain because he's the smartest goddamn one. He's the only person that's probably going to have an A. Anyway, so she learned how to fight crime from the Golden Llama because the Golden Llama obviously has, like, you know, her own, what's his name? You know, that makes all of her tech and shit. But and this person is obviously like kind of like a scientist and like really smart and couldn't figure out. I figure that's like her Alfred the butler. Her butler like is not just a butler, is the person that does all this techie shit. And it's like this crazy stupid like I masquerade as a butler, but secretly I am this scientist who knows all this shit and am really good with tech. It's fucking amazing, right? It's like Alfred meets what the hell is his name? What's the guy in the Batman movies that Morgan Freeman plays? That guy. Mixed with, like, fucking Penelope Garcia from Criminal Minds. So that's basically kind of what's going down here. Elfrida. We're going to call her Elfrida. I don't know. I don't know if... I don't. Anyway. Like, I didn't write that part in. That's new. So, figure it out for yourselves. This part is so messed up. I'm not even trying to, like, make anything make sense. I'm like, you know what? We messed up so bad with the Golden Llama. I really did. Anyway, so they can't figure out how to get Beatrice home. So of course, you know, the Golden Llama's like, well, you know, you got to go to school. I'll just take you in, like, I'll kind of like adopt you as like some strange random homeless kid that I found and whatever. Takes her in, teaches her how to fight crime. And so Beatrice is like learning and still doing her journalist stuff, you know, and it's actually like a better world for her because, you know, she's not as much of an outcast here, you know, because she's into journalism and into, like, investigative journalists and the whole crime fighting thing. And, like, that's, like, a huge thing in this world, obviously. Like, they have fucking superheroes and supervillains. I mean, hello? Like, it's pretty much, like, yeah, I mean, like, she fits in really well doing this, and she's really good at the investigative journalist stuff, and it doesn't annoy people as much because, hey, oh my God, that's really awesome. Yeah, we need you on the school paper. And, like, you know, she does really kind of well and gets along with a lot more people. And of course, now she's got this superhero that's teaching her how to fight crime, and which is basically what she's always wanted to kind of do. You know, that was her way of doing it, because she wasn't like, you know, she couldn't do it as a kid. Like, maybe she thought about, maybe I'll be a cop, but it's dangerous. And I think her dad didn't really want her to do that, you know, because he wanted to protect his little girl. And so the journalism thing was kind of like the closest thing. Like, she could still fight crime by using her words and the truth and, you know, whatever. So, and I think for her in the world, she, like, for this world, the Sims world, you know, she kind of sees people getting away with stuff too easily. But, you know, when you can investigate and write expose, like, that was almost a better way. Like, she kind of learned that social justice sometimes outranks real justice, because, hello, how many celebrities don't pay their taxes? And it's like, shame on you. You owe us $5 billion. Darn you, bad guy. And nothing happens to them. But then some poor little fucking schmuck owes the government $6 and ends up in fucking jail, you know, because the fuck, you know what I mean? So she was like, you know what? No, I'm going to, like, expose this kind of shit. And she kind of learned that that was the best way to serve justice. But in Grimguard, the best way to serve justice is, like, twofold. She can do both. And that's what she finds, like, fucking fascinating about this world. So she's there and she's kind of learning all of this. And she grew up and, you know, of course, she's a teenager. She spent 4 years in Grimguard, and she was gone for 4 years. So her parents were legitimately freaked out. I think they thought she was dead. And it was very hard for them because there was no evidence. So obviously her father's a cop, and he, you know, almost worked himself to death trying to find her. You know, it kind of like all of their resources went into trying to find her. And it kind of crushed her parents. So I really do feel bad for them. And actually, poor Beatrice is, I hate to say this, she's actually kind of an orphan, because her father did end up so stressed out and traumatized kind of over losing her that when he wasn't working, you know, doing his job, he was searching for her. And it ended up kind of weighing on him in the fact of he kind of, I want to say, worked himself to death, but it was really, he was overtired. He didn't follow proper procedures and he got killed in the line of duty because, unfortunately, he screwed up because he put too much on himself trying to find her and not balancing, like, I got to take care of myself too. And it ended up killing him. And of course, Beatrice's mother kind of went insane. So she lost her daughter. She was writing all this stuff. She started kind of losing her mind. And then when her husband died, it just kind of went above and beyond. And she started finding all these weird conspiracy theories, and like she's kind of snapped. And so Beatrice is not really an orphan, like her mother's still alive, but her mother is kind of in an asylum, and she's just like almost like crazy. And poor Beatrice, like when she kind of ended up coming home and finding her mother in this state, like there's nothing she can do. Like her mother doesn't believe it's her because it's been 4 years. Like she went from being a kid to a teenager. She's like a young woman now, you know, it's just, so it's unfortunate. Because her mother's pretty much gone. She's just like a shell. She's physically there, but everything else that made her mother is gone, which is just terrible. But that's why she ends up here, obviously. So Dinah takes her in because she doesn't have any place else to go. And, you know, so Dinah's really invested in trying to definitely help Beatrice go back because she really has nothing here, which is very sad. But the interesting story, aside from all of this, is very interesting. The golden llama man became the golden llama, became a he, became a she. Was a he, became a she. There's a story there that I just, like, that was just me messing it up. There's not really like anything behind that, but okay. So she ended up coming home by sheer accident because she was actually in a fight with the golden llama, and they were fighting against a mad scientist clown. So traumatic for me because I find that funny because I hate clowns. Clowns are scary as fuck. But so she actually, like, so they were in this weird battle, and this mad scientist had some kind of weird clown, science clown, right? Like, it's Science Clown! No! I imagine that the villain's name is like Mad Science Clown. Like, Mad Science Clown is back! Like, just because it's the lamest supervillain name ever, but still scary as fuck. Everyone's getting calls probably because they're all failing. Let's see. She's a C student. I don't understand why they all get calls. Like, he's actually a B student, so I just don't understand. Anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of Beatrice's story. So she was fighting against Mad Scientist Clown and got shot with some kind of weird Mad Scientist Clown ray and ended up back home. And she's kind of in denial because she doesn't want to be here. And then, like, she also, you know, but she loved her parents, so she is kind of like, she was happy to be able to see them, and then finding out what happened to them, like, now it's just even harder for her. And I think her means of seeking justice for them is to go back to Grimgard and just kind of fight the fight there, because she doesn't have anything here, and there was really nothing she can do. She can't take out her aggression and her anger and her sadness about losing her family on anyone here, you know, because it was really, in a way, like, I don't want to say it's her fault. It's not really her fault. It was an accident that she ended up in another world, but her desire to fit in someplace is kind of what opened that door. So in a way, it's a result of something that she wanted. You know what I mean? Which is just horrible. So she's like, you know, the only way to kind of bring justice to them for everything that they suffered through is to go back to this place and make it the place it's supposed to be, you know, fight all this crime and make things right in Grimgard, you know? So she's, you know, so she's trying to get back there. And I just look at my notes and I'm like, oh, look, both of her parents were cops and they died in action. Okay, never mind. I like my story better. I should really read my notes before I start this. Because my notes are all over the place. Oh my god, this was a train wreck. I hope you enjoyed this train wreck of a fucking episode. Like, oh my god. No, I like the fact that I made her mother a journalist, though, as I was writing through. Because I didn't think I had notes on that. I'm like, okay, so I just wrote all about her stuff. And I'm like, I didn't write anything about her parents. I know I wanted one of her parents to be a cop. I remember that. And like, so I was like, huh. So, she was presumed kidnapped. So there you go. They thought she was kidnapped, you know. But I think the journalist / cop story works really well because that kind of shows you where she gets both. Like, she has both of these things in her because she's like wants to emulate both of her parents, and she could do that in Grimgard. So she's trying to get back. So hopefully she gets back. And wouldn't it be really cool if we got a superheroes pack? Like, I know that was one of those like things in the very beginning they asked people about. They really ask the wrong people about opinions. Can I just tell you? Because they like ask people like, what do you want to see? You want to see superheroes? You want to see this? You want to see this? And everyone's like, oh my god, can we hit taxes and laundry? Yeah. People are boring. The laundry thing was after the fact, but I just remember there was something in the initial beginning days, probably before like Get to Work, and they were like expansion pack / pack ideas, and I think one of them was like pets, like they had the pets kind of stuff in there, and they had like a supernatural kind of idea, and like, you know, and one of them was like superheroes, and I was like, fuck yeah, that'd be awesome, it's different, you know, and it would be freaking cool, you know, so I would love that, and then we could totally have like a spin-off LP about Beatrice and the Golden Llama. That would be the Golden Llama and Beatrice. Llama girl. Like, that'd be fucking great. But we're never going to do that unless we get a superhero pack, because it would just be too hard. Maybe. Who knows? I got so many other shit that I got to finish up before I can long get to that. So, but, you know, if we got a pack, don't get me wrong, that would totally be a spin-off series. It'd be fucking amazing. But it is what it is. Beatrice. Stuck here in this world. Oh, Edmund's feeling sorry for himself. Oh, he's sad. Is he sad because he needs to talk to someone? Oh, Beatrice. Beatrice, come talk to him. Because you probably need to. Why don't you come here and try to cheer him up? Oh my god, Beatrice and Edmund, right? Could you imagine? Oh my god, so, you know what would be really funny? I might mock sadness. Oh my god, Beatrice, you're not a douchebag. Why would you where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you way over there? Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, wait! Whoa! 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 Whoa, whoa, did you see that? She was hugging him over here.
Caramba.
He's over there. What are you doing? Oh my god, she was over there and she was like literally her arms were around her, so that is just fucking weird. I don't know how hugging yourself cheers him up. I really don't. That was goddamn creepy. Oh, good lord.
Nizo.
She's like, it's okay, Edmund. I like you. Woohoo, in closet. Wow. More choices. Friendly. Brightness day. More choices. Friendly.
Watuni. Sepsito.
Enthuse about discuss interests. There you go. Chat with him. Cool. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap this part up here, which is also the last part. So I'm going to wrap this series up here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really sorry that this episode was a hot mess. I'm really actually glad that we got through it and I got back in, even though I was really terrible and I messed everything up. But yeah. So
Ziragua Penarb.
I don't know what I was saying. Anyway, so what was this? Actually, like 10 episodes? Yes, because there was 9 Sims in the house. Yeah, cool. And then, ooh, hello, I'm supposed to be following you. What are you doing? Oh, cool. There you go. We're gonna hang out with you for a couple seconds as we say goodbye. So yeah, ooh, this is nasty. Oh, good. She's gonna clean it. I was like, ew. She doesn't really care about school, you can tell. But anyway, so yeah. I had originally thought at some point maybe I'll do like a second season of this and kind of create more characters. I say that, but I probably shouldn't have because it won't be for a while. I got a lot of other stuff that I want to do first, but maybe, who knows? But I don't know. I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm really glad we got to finish this and we got to hear the last couple of stories. I'm sorry that it took like freaking a year to finish 10 episodes. It should have taken like 2 months. But anyway, yeah. So I will see you guys around in other series. I'm not really sure. Like I said, this is just actually kind of going to be I'm going to stuff this in the next week. You know, all 3. So every few days I'll put up an episode. We've got the Danganronpa. We got Hope's Peak, which is finishing up. I've recorded all of the parts for that, and that's going up every Sunday. I think I'm just going to do it once a week until it's done. I've recorded all of the parts, but I don't think I want to kind of cram it in because I want you to have the normal time frame in between each episode. You know, just make it more tense. We still have 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo and Colorado Chronicles that are going on, and I'm probably going to look at one of my existing series that I had put on hold and I haven't come back with, and maybe kind of come back and play one of those. But I don't know, we'll see. I've been doing a lot of Scooby in Colorado, so maybe we'll just stick with those for now until one of them is closer to wrapping up. I don't know. I really have no idea what's going on. Sometimes I'm just like, hey, I love playing those, and I just play a ton. And then other times I'm like, nah, I kind of want to play something else. So we'll see what happens. This is the way the channel works now. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I'm really sorry that there was such a break in between, but I'm glad we got to finish it. And I will see you guys on other shows. So yeah. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.